My mother-in-law claimed my house as hers at Thanksgiving. Okay, here's the deal. My husband Dave and I inherited this charming little two-story house in Boulder, Colorado from my recently deceased aunt. It's old, but it's ours and we love it. But I swear, since that first day we moved in, my mother-in-law Carol has acted like it was her dream home coming to life, right down to the kitchen tiles she always wanted. So, it was Thanksgiving last year, and we decided to host because, I mean, what's the point of having a house if you can't have family over for the holidays, right? Carol arrived first, and within minutes, started rearranging my living room as if she was on an HGTV show. Like seriously, she pushed aside my vintage armchair saying, "It's too grandma-ish." I was already biting my tongue not to snap back. As the rest of the family arrived, I was too busy basting the turkey and dealing with a pie that had decided to betray me, to pay much attention to Carol's antics. But then dinner rolled around, and things took a turn I did not expect. Carol stood up mid-meal, clinked her glass dramatically, and announced, "Isn't it lovely to spend Thanksgiving in my future retirement home?" I nearly choked on my mashed potatoes. Was she for real? I glanced at Dave, hoping he'd say something, but he just looked like a deer caught in headlights. The room went dead silent except for my cousin's toddler, who was happily smearing gravy on his face. Trying to play it cool, I asked, "What do you mean by that, Carol?" To which she replied, "Well, you know, when you two finally upgrade to something more modern, this place would be just perfect for me and Bob, her husband." Yeah, the same house my aunt had left specifically for Dave and me to start our family. After dinner, while everyone else moved to the living room, I pulled Dave into the kitchen. I was half expecting him to tell me that there was some misunderstanding, but instead, he said Carol had been talking about retiring in Boulder for months. Apparently, she had been dropping hints, but he never thought she'd be serious enough to bring it up at Thanksgiving. But Dave, bless his non-confrontational heart, was just planning to ignore her until the situation sorted itself out. But let's be real, ignoring Carol is like ignoring a tornado. It's just going to come at you even harder. So I decided it was time for a preemptive strike. The next day, I scheduled a housewarming party and made sure to invite my entire side of the family. The intention was clear, to stake a claim on what was ours. The party was a hit. My cousin brought his local band for some live music. We had a little barbecue going on in the backyard, and the neighbors even popped in to say hello. Carol did her usual rounds, making snide comments about the decor and how it was a bit too bohemian for her taste. Towards the end of the night, as people were saying their goodbyes, I heard Carol telling someone about how she might just redecorate the place once it was hers. So I turned to her and loudly said, "Carol, I've decided to repaint the whole house. You know, really make it feel like our forever home." The emphasis on forever was hard to miss, and for the first time she looked a bit taken aback. Since then, Carol hasn't mentioned the house, and Dave has been more vocal about setting boundaries with her. It's not an all-out victory, but at least she knows this isn't her space to claim. And for now, that's more than enough for me. But I'm bracing myself for Christmas. Who knows what she'll try next?